Rooted Northwest is a farmland preservation, co-housing community, and education project in Arlington, Washington. Rooted Northwest sits on 240 acres nestled into the foothills of the North Cascades. We are planning to do farmland preservation broadly, and within that context, we're planning on building 2 co-housing neighborhoods. The first one will be 40 homes, the second will be 30 homes. We are super excited to fill those homes with people who are excited about farmland preservation and helping to support what we've got going on here. The first and foremost is farmland preservation and regenerative agriculture. The second piece is co-housing living, and the idea that we can have people interested in stewarding the land living in a context where they get to participate in stewarding the land. And then the third really important piece is education, because from doing this novel project, we're going to be able to share a lot of information about regenerative agriculture and about co-housing living and how to do it successfully. So we've been working with Caddis Collaborative out of Boulder, Colorado, and a big part of the reason we chose to go with them was because they have this wide-ranging experience with co-housing design, and their principal architect that we work with, Brian Bowen, had lived in co-housing. We figured you can't get any better than somebody who's actually lived in this and really knows the nuances of what works and what doesn't.
Our co-housing projects come about because people look around at what's available to them in the regular development world, and they're not satisfied. They want to have something that offers a higher level of community, higher level of connectedness, a sense of belonging. So it's really the organization of the site is something that really informs and reinforces those kinds of social interactions. So you're thinking about how people come and go from their homes, from the common spaces, from parking, from bike barns and everything else in the community gardens, so that those circuits and those places allow for spontaneous casual interaction. It's one of the big keys. We have 6 unit types that range from a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath at about 1,024 square feet in a duplex, up to a single family home that's about 1,950 square feet, and that's a 4-bedroom house. Some are more universally designed for aging in place, some are more for families, some are more for singles, and that sort of cocktail draws a diversity of people into the community as opposed to being sort of a monoculture of one kind of housing. There's been a lot of interest in living like this around the country, but planning and zoning rules tend to prohibit multifamily in rural areas, so it's very hard to accomplish the village concept on a farm in this country at this point. So having pulled that off, Rooted is positioned to be one of the few places in the country where this is a possibility. And watching them care for each other and communicate with each other and make sure each other's needs are met and goals are met and that they're clear about their own needs and goals is really an amazing example of what's possible.
My name is Christine Hanna, and I am a member of Rooted Northwest. And someday I'm going to live here. I have children, and the idea that they're not just relying on me or their dad or a few teachers or a coach. I mean, those are, in a sort of city environment, like they're people that they have closer relationships with. But then everybody else is pretty superficial, those relationships, especially with adults, right? In this kind of setting, once they start working with them, they realize, oh my gosh, not only is this person really interesting, but I'm learning so much about how to do really important things like grow food or fix a tractor or, plant a seed in a way where it's going to grow something. I think that having that experience and knowing that, okay, things are possible if you connect with people, but you have to connect with people. And I want them to know that there are solutions out there and that if you come together with other people, you can put those solutions in place. You have agency. But you have to engage, right? And this is a setting where it can create meaningful change in their lives. And, sort of the best of worlds, that it is a solution for many other places as well. This idea of co-housing combined with the farms, combined with preserving farmland and preserving farm livelihoods. I mean, I guess I would say it feels like home, the kind of home that you'd want to have. That's exciting to me too.
We're providing opportunities for farmers, preserving farmland in perpetuity. When you buy a home here, you're also participating in that. You're creating a legacy that's really worthwhile. Rooted Northwest is going right back to the traditional way that people occupied rural spaces, the village. We're creating a village where people are next to each other. You have support, you have help, you have companionship. We are looking for people who actively want to participate in helping to make the world a better place. Here at Rooted Northwest, we're building a place where land and people can thrive together.